We all know that better water management is good for the environment, it's good for people. But the question is, why doesn't it happen? Why isn't there better water management? There are many reasons for this, but what I'd like to do is focus on one reason that we're missing several opportunities in how we manage water. A first example is that people would like to provide rural communities with drinking water supplies. At the same time, other people are developing storage of water for agriculture. And the question is, why don't we put those two together to have water supplies that meet both the needs for agriculture producers as well as rural communities, have what we call multiple use water systems. The second missed opportunity, I feel, is looking at the link between sanitation and agriculture. What we see in the world today are growing cities, many more people needing more water and more food, but at the same time a situation where many cities can't handle the amount of wastewater generated. So we find as more and more producers living on the fringes of cities have to irrigate with polluted wastewater. But people aren't looking at that. People like to ignore the problem that there are farmers irrigating with polluted wastewater. We really don't have good advice for farmers on safer wastewater practices. So if we could address this blind spot about peri-urban farmers growing vegetables with polluted water, I think we'd come a long way with being able to provide cities with healthier food supplies. A third missed opportunity is in the use of smaller scale water management interventions for the rural poor. So we find as typically ministries of water resources across sub-Saharan Africa like to focus their efforts on, correctly so, on developing large hydropower, water for cities, as well as large irrigation. Ministries of agriculture, on the other hand, tend to look at seeds and fertilizer and don't adequately address water in the situation. So what you find is we're missing this opportunity to employ many smaller scale agricultural water management interventions, such as low-cost pumps or low-cost water harvesting systems. And the second part is we really don't have the human capacity to do that. But we feel if we can address that niche that now falls in between the cracks of water resources and agriculture, we can go a long way and have water better address the needs of the rural poor.